alcohol content. What's going on? We are here again from an arboretum. You don't know what that is. Look it up. Okay, Google it. You'll figure it out. Okay, you'll be on our level. But before we get into all of it, who are we drinking with? We got Ryan.
Yabba dabba doo.
We got Rick.
Hello there.
And you got me, Austin. And boys, I see an R there. I'm getting excited. So what are we drinking?
Yep.
Well, you got a Rick, a Ryan, and a Rossville.
Exactly.
And a Rossville rye. A Rossville rye. Sort of interesting, Austin. We both independently picked it.
Yeah.
Picked the bottle of this up.
I feel like we need to communicate more, Rick.
Well, or do we? Now we have two bottles
two.
between us. So basically, it's a special release Rossville Union rye. And so I was too lazy to bring out a bunch of different bottles of Rossville Union that we have, and it's pretty much regular strength stuff and things like this. But this is a special release, and it's coming at you at 117 proof.
Yes, it is.
It's aged 7 years, and it's the well, clearly I've had some before I came on set.
Yeah, slow down there, Rick.
No, it's
today, Junior.
If you're not a rye drinker, I'm going to say this. Maybe you don't leap right into this because 7 years Rossville rye. It's definitely packing a punch.
All right.
And they have a number of different ones too, but this one.
This is MGP.
It is, so it's
or the formerly known as
Ross and Squib,
MGP.
but formerly MGP out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. When I first was getting into bourbons and stuff, I know this is a rye. It's like I thought Indiana, that's sort of weird. Now there's all kinds of different craft distilleries in Indiana, but when you look at the map, Lawrenceburg is right on the Ohio River. You have Kentucky just right below it, right near it. So I think Ross Squib started this in 1847, and they just were sort of known for their ryes. And sort of been going strong. I mean, it's been by different names and things like that. But they were local to the Ohio River, so they could transport their wares on the Ohio River in 1847. And there's a huge aquifer underneath them. So anyway, a little bit of the history of Ross Squib.
They're obviously, we've talked about it before on the pod. They supply. I mean, every name you can think of, they're supplying either the rye or their bourbon, whatever it's going to be. And this is something that's actually coming from them.
We're putting our name on this one.
Yeah.
Type deal.
And also the master distiller, I forget what episode he commented on. Do you guys remember?
Well, we were doing another, I believe, the regular Rossville, right?
Yeah.
The Rossville Union.
And he told us to check this out, and we were like, we are never going to find that. And we happened to.
Yep,
find
7 year. It's special release. I think 82 barrels went into this batch. So like whenever they got done bottling the 82 barrels, that's it. So it's a limited release.
Well, right away on the nose, I mean, I'm getting that dill.
Oh,
yeah,
it's coming at you.
That dill pickle is coming through, which is one of my favorite notes about rye. As those who have watched the podcast may know, I love the dill notes that come from it. It is a little hot. When I try to go with one nostril, it's a little bit overpowering. I have to go in both barrels, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely feel the 117 proof on the nose.
Well, I pick up dill and I pick up some mint. I can't tell if it's spearmint or peppermint. The other thing I want to clarify for me anyway, when I say dill, I mean the fresh dill in the garden that you then hack off and you put. You can cucumbers to make them pickles or whatever. It's not like pickle juice.
Yeah, it's just fun to say
fresh,
dill pickle.
Fresh dill.
Yeah, it definitely is fresh dill.
Yeah.
But it's there,
a lot of it.
Big time, yeah. It's in your face on the nose. Well, my nose is on my face.
I'll be the judge of that.
But yeah, it's definitely more on the, I would call it the green side of rye, not the like peppery, black pepper side.
Yeah.
On the nose for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and taste it. I'm going in. I'm diving in. It's summertime, baby. I'm diving in.
So as you're tasting, I don't know how accurate this is, but when I was doing some research on this, picked up a stat and it said pre-prohibition of all the liquor that was drank in the United States, pre-prohibition, 96% was rye whiskey. So really, if you don't like rye, maybe you're not American.
Exactly. We're kicking it old school.
What do you not like our founding fathers?
What'd you get on the taste?
And brandy. They drink a lot of brandy too.
That's because they know what's up.
Yeah.
We
Didn't
need
George
to bring,
Washington drink a lot of like apple brandy and stuff?
He did, but he had a major whiskey distillery.
Yeah, and he cut down an apple tree.
For the brandy.
So right away on the taste, I'm your greenery kind of note on the nose. I'm bringing that through the taste, and it is very herbaceous.
Mm-hmm.
It does bring a little of that dill note from the nose, which is nice. I haven't opened it up beyond that, but that's my first impression. Is like does kind of give me a lot of green notes.
I think it brings all of the stuff from the nose into the palate.
Yeah,
but then adding obviously the kind of caramel and having it be 7 years.
Yeah,
it gives that age an imprint onto this, which I think it needs. I mean, we like those herbaceous notes, but also it's very intense in them, and so I think the caramel of the barrel kind of rounds it out a bit.
and it brings the rye spice. I mean,
oh yeah,
like that caramel. Like this is it packs a punch. This is on fire almost as it's going down.
Yeah, but I would agree with Ryan. It's not. It's usually ones that pack a punch. There's a lot of peppercorn, freshly cracked peppercorn, and there might be a tad of that. But it's almost like white pepper on this one.
Yeah,
with the herbaceous.
I agree. It's very bright. If I was to use,
I am picking up. Now you're
lightness.
going to laugh at me, but I'm picking up almost a little bit of a. This isn't dominant or whatever. It's everything you said from the nose and everything you guys have said, but I pick up almost like a rye toast somewhere 3/4 of the way through, like you're eating a piece of rye toast. Like there's a grainy, not a bad grainy, like a baked good product in there.
I'm getting a major cinnamon bomb at the end.
There is definitely red hotties.
Yeah, red hots,
Hots,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm getting that exact. It's or big not big chew, big red, like that aftertaste of big red that kind of just sticks around. That's what I'm getting on the aftertaste.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a spicy finish.
Oh, it definitely.
Ooh, but now the nose is getting like real sweet.
Yeah, I think there's enough. I mean, Ryan, you said it. That caramel sort of comes. There's some caramel that rounds it a little bit, but it doesn't. And I don't mean anything bad by this. It doesn't completely bring everything completely in the same room. You know, like there's a little bit of spiky stuff going on. But I know you tend to like that experience.
Yeah, and this is definitely like, I mean, it smacks you with a bunch of different of those spiky notes, but they're all kind of like they're caught in a web.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, compared to the regular Rossville Union, I would say one, having the upped proof is good because it brings the spikiness, and then having it age longer rounds it all out and kind of brings it more into a cohesive profile.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a huge step up from what I remember of having just those standard Rossville rye.
Oh, definitely.
The proof brings it for sure.
Yeah.
It brings the flavor.
For sure.
But I think if it were young, if this were a 3-year whiskey with this proof, I think this would be too much.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they've aged it and they're putting out these age statements.
Well, and they have a 6-year too. I didn't pick that one up.
The 6 years bottle and bond is 100 proof, and then they
okay.
have a 5-year, and I think it's 92 proof.
Okay. Well, then I think they knew what was up.
Yeah.
Definitely
No,
makes
they
sense.
definitely.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good on them.
Yeah,
like
this
that.
would be for me. This is a thumbs up, but I would also, with the little bit of a warning that if you really haven't had ryes, this is not something to stampede toward initially. I mean, this is a rye drinker's rye for sure.
Absolutely. This is for people like us.
Yep. Yay.
Who are snobs.
It's
for people with R's in their names.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
Like me, Austin.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, I mean, this is a thumbs up, I think, from all of us.
Oh, for sure. They've done a really good job.
All right.
Agreed.
Well, folks, there you have it. We got the Rossville 7-year. We got background noises going on. We don't know what's happening, okay? Maybe you can hear them.
Local park, Arboretum.
Yeah, we're at Arboretum. So
those are the flowers.
we are traveling. We're on the road. It may look like it's the exact same place as last time, but
it's not.
it totally is
It's
not.
like 3 feet to the right.
Exactly. We moved really far. But you like the episode because even though we're outside, we're bringing them to you. We're fucking, whoa. Beep.
I guess Austin likes that 117 proof.
I'm feeling it. You like You subscribe. You know what to do. Talk to you later, folks.